This is a CTN Update special report on election 2022. I'm Steve Erickson. Voters in Coon Rapids headed to the polls on Tuesday to cast their ballot in several local and state races. 3 seats on the Coon Rapids City Council were up for re-election. In the mayoral race, incumbent Jerry Cook secured a 3rd term as mayor, receiving 63% of the vote. His challenger, Sharon Compton, received 36%. Cook says he takes pride in this city and looks forward to helping lead the way for another 4 years.
I love being mayor. I love Coon Rapids, and I want to continue just doing the best job as I can as the mayor. I try and represent the city at events, when I meet with new businesses, when I've been the president of the North Metro Mayors for 4 years. And it's all about, I think, bringing Coon Rapids out front and center.
Turning to the race for City Council in Ward 3, Sean Novak came out on top with 52% of the vote. Pablo Hernandez Jr., who was appointed to that seat 1 year ago, received 47% of the vote. Novak, who's run for City Council before, says he's happy to finally get to serve.
Going all the way back, my parents were very socially active in this city. And that's where I grew up. That's how I grew up. They were giving to the city left and right to the day they died. And the fact that I'm now able to do that at this level, it hasn't really sunk in yet, but it's heartwarming.
Moving to the City Council race in Ward 5, another new face has been elected. Brian Armstrong received 71% of the vote, while Jonathan Housechild got 29%. That seat was open due to Brad Johnson running for county attorney. Armstrong is no stranger to the city, having been a volunteer police reserve officer for many years.
There's a lot of inner workings to how the city operates, and a lot of stuff you don't see either in the council meetings or day to day. And on the campaign trail, I met a lot of very, very interesting people, and a lot of people have a lot of ideas. So I'm going to have my work cut out for me.
Moving now to the Anoka County races, all 7 seats on the county board were up for re-election due to redistricting. In District 1, incumbent Matt Look retained his seat with 66% of the vote. Kevin Landry, who dropped out of the race but his name still appeared on the ballot, got 33%. In District 2, incumbent Julie Brostad ran unopposed and easily retains her seat for another term. In District 3, incumbent Jeff Reinert received 57% of the vote, staving off a challenge by Cindy Hansen, who got 42%. In District 4, County Board Chair Scott Schulte easily defeated his challenger Raymond Zoran, who received 27% of the vote. Moving to District 5, a closer one, incumbent Mike Gamache will retain his seat after capturing 53% of the vote. Tracy Strombeck received 46%. In District 6, Blaine City Council member Julie Jepson will take over the seat being vacated by Robin West after getting 56% of the vote. David Clark got 44%. And finally, in District 7, incumbent Mandy Meissner easily defeating her challenger Joseph Sturdivant 70% to 29%. Moving now to a big race a lot of people were watching Tuesday night, the open seat for County Sheriff with the upcoming retirement of James Stewart. It was a close one, but in the end, former Coon Rapids Police Chief Brad Wise defeated Anoka County Sheriff Commander Paul Lensmeyer 51% to 48%. It was a hard-fought campaign for both veteran law enforcement officers. We spoke with Wise just moments after the final results came in.
I got to thank the Coon Rapids cops. Many of the cops for Coon Rapids helped me in this race, and they did so out of the goodness of their hearts because they believed in what we accomplished at Coon Rapids, and they know what's going to be delivered for Anoka County, and I can't wait to get started.
Turning now to the other big county race, current Coon Rapids City Council member Brad Johnson received an overwhelming 64% of the vote and will become the next Anoka County Attorney. Wade Kish, who's currently the Criminal Division Chief in the Anoka County Attorney's Office, received 36% of the vote. Tony Palumbo is retiring at the end of the year, which created the open seat. Johnson, who will follow in the steps of his father and grandfather, says he's looking forward to this new role.
It's very humbling. my heart is bursting right now because of all of the people in Anoka County who placed their faith in us, not just for public safety, but for good government. And that's our mission that we have to carry out now. So I look forward to the opportunity, and it's just, I'm humbled by it. But I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take this on.
Due to redistricting following the 2020 census, the entire state legislature was up for re-election this year, and it was a close one locally in the race for state senator in District 35. Current Republican State Senator Jim Abler pulled off a win by the narrowest of margins. DFLer Carrie Rayrauer, a current Coon Rapids City Council member, lost by just 186 votes. In the state representative race in District 35A, two familiar faces in the state house that went head-to-head due to redistricting. In the end, DFLer Zach Stevenson won with 52% of the vote. Republican John Heinrich got 47%. And in District 35B, DFLer Jerry Newton, who currently serves in the state Senate, will be moving to the House after a very close race. Newton received 51% of the vote. Republican Polly Madison got 49%, or a difference of just 232 votes. And there you have it, a look at the city, county, and state races impacting voters in Coon Rapids. For complete election results, just log on to the Secretary of State's website. All of the winning candidates will be sworn into office in January.